Hello, TikTok. I guess I'm live. I'm Ken Schaefer. I'm here to discuss all things related to men's sexual health and experimenting with TikTok lives. And I do, I have been doing a regular live stream on other platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Um, and I've been making it a practice to come on after I do that live and do a live here. Um, I discuss I discuss I discuss men's sexual health, and sexual health is general health with a specific goal. So I primarily try to help men who are experiencing ED, and so on my other live, I've been going through the alphabet, I call it the ABCs of men's sexual health, and each week I do a new letter. I start at A, and now I'm up to Y. So next week, if everything goes as planned, I will be ending that series. But I wanted to also take that discussion here. I think today I was discussing the Y word was you. You meaning someone who has health problems, and more specifically, men with ED. That's my target audience, but this advice will apply generally to people with health problems. All right. Now, the medical system has some real systemic issues. There are systemic issues with the way medicine is practiced. There are systemic issues with medical organizations. And there are systemic issues with the way doctors are trained. So, I'm trying to. Hopefully, I mean, if you're watching and you have questions, I hope you'll ask, and hopefully I'll see it. I'm new to TikTok. I haven't really got the feel for how to do lives yet, but okay. So there are systemic issues with the medical system and the way medical care is delivered in this country, and our medical system is not well designed to address very nuanced problems. And nuanced problems are problems that are metabolic or hormonal, or there's a lot, an issue where there isn't a direct cause and effect. So if you have that, I'll allow that. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, if you have a broken leg or appendicitis or something, there's a pretty obvious cause and a pretty obvious cure. But with metabolic issues and hormonal issues and neurological issues, these can be very subtle, very difficult to find. And unfortunately, the medical system is not well designed to give doctors the time that they need to dig in and find these issues. And many doctors don't have the training because they get walled into their specialty, and quite often you have to cross over into another area because the body's all one big complicated system. And you can break it down into subsystems, but you can't assume that you're going to find the cause of like if you have I'll give you an example. I have a friend, and she was having pain in her feet. So she went to a podiatrist. Now, fortunately, this podiatrist uh, uh, realized what was going on. She was having a mild heart attack, and um, he recognized it. But this is an example of you know, you can have symptoms in one place that are related to a problem in a completely different place. In this case, she was having symptoms in her feet. The problem was in her heart. So she ended up having to go see a cardiologist. Um, all right. Now, my message earlier was that you, the Y word was you have to take control of your health. You can't passively let your doctors and the medical system push a system of practicing medicine that encourages simply managing the symptoms and ignoring the underlying problem. And this is particularly true with ED. You know, TikTok does some weird stuff. I'm having a very difficult time. Things are flashing on my screen. I don't know what they mean. I hope that people are, if you have questions and you ask the question, I hope that I'll see it. All right. You cannot stand, you have to make it clear with your doctors that you're not going to stand for status quo medicine, that if you have a problem, you expect them to dig in and look for the underlying cause, not just manage the symptoms. You can manage symptoms as long as you're looking for the underlying cause, but you don't just want to manage symptoms, okay? So if your system is high cholesterol, and your doctor gives you statins to lower your cholesterol, he's just managing your symptoms. He's not getting to the underlying cause of why you have high cholesterol. And there's always a cause. And there are things that you can do to mitigate the problem that don't require pharmaceuticals. Because pharmaceuticals like statins often have very unpleasant side effects. And one of the side effects of statins is that it messes up your hormonal systems, because hormones are made from cholesterol molecules, or many steroid hormones are made from cholesterol molecules. And so you take statins, and all of a sudden you have low testosterone, your thyroid levels have dropped, and then what do? They give you another pharmaceutical to treat those symptoms, rather than just trying to fix the underlying cause of the original problem. Okay. I went through what ended up being over a decade of beating my head against the wall, trying to get the help I needed when I had ED. I kept running into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle that the medical system was trying to place in my path. And, I've made it my business to help men learn from all the mistakes I made, to learn from my experiences. No one should have to fight and struggle for 10 years to find a doctor who can help them not just manage the symptoms of their ED, but to cure or address the underlying cause. All right. So it really falls on you. You cannot be a passive observer in your medical care. You have to be an active participant. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to be willing to do some research. You have to be willing to ask questions. And you have to be willing to ask hard questions. People tend to, a lot of people will softball their questions to their doctor. They'll give them a softball question. You don't want to do that. You want to hold them accountable. And if your doctor doesn't like you asking questions, doesn't like you participating in your own health care, if your doctor is trying to dictate to you how you should, how you should be treated and under what conditions, you need to find a different doctor. You need to fire your doctor and move on. You need a doctor who respects their patients and wants to help them by finding the underlying cause of their problems and not just help them by addressing the symptoms. Okay. I don't think too many people have been joining tonight. I don't see any questions. I hope I would see them. But yeah, if you watch this video or pieces of it later and you have questions, you can reach out to me. If you're on TikTok here, there's a link to my website in my profile. That's a great place to start. That will lead you to all my social media. And you can DM me on all my social media. You can email me either through my website, or you can get my direct email address on the website. It's contact@healthysexualitywithken.com. And contact me. Contact me with questions. I have an ebook that's coming out shortly in a men's health group that I'm going to be starting, an online men's health group. And I'm very excited about these projects. I'm very proud of what I've put together. I want to encourage you to sign up for my newsletter. If you go to my website, which is linked in my profile, you can sign up for my newsletter there, or you can go to healthysexualitynews.com, sign up for my newsletter there, and I will be keeping you updated on all the developments on my ebook, on my men's health, future lives. I may be starting a regular live program here on TikTok. I'm not sure, but I definitely will be doing regular lives on my other social media platforms. All right. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, until the next live, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Now, how do I